Oh, hey guys! Book Dragon Aaron here. Sorry I didn't see you earlier, but I see you now with my wonderful pair of glasses that makes everything clear to me. As you can see, I have been rereading Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. This is one of my favorite romance novels of all time, and I love thick books, and I cannot lie, so I'm rereading this. Today, I am not doing a book review, but instead, I am going to be telling you a little story about how I came by my dark romance novel collection. So, I was a teenager when the 50 Shades of Grey series came out, and I was begging my mom to let me see the movies and read the books. My mom said, no 50 Shades of Grey in this house, and if you want to buy the books on your own, that's up to you. However, I am not allowing 50 Shades into this house. That said, I saved up 3 months worth of paychecks, and then I bought every single dark romance novel that I could find. And then I displayed them in my room so beautifully, as you have seen on my YouTube channel. And when my mom walks into my room one day, she just looks around and says, Erin, I thought I said no 50 Shades of Grey in this house. And I looked at her and I smiled and I said, Mom, I didn't break any of your rules. You said no 50 Shades in this house. I have not bought the 50 Shades of Grey movies or the books. So I'm not really breaking one of your rules, am I? And my mom, God bless her heart, she just looks around at my entire book collection and says to me, if you think I haven't read anything darker than the entire 50 Shades of Grey series, think again. So then my mom just turns around, looks over her shoulder, and says, enjoy reading. And then she left, and I devoured the books all evening. Then, after dinner, my mom and I sat here in the living room doing our usual reading party where we just grab whatever book tickles our fancy and then read until we're both tired. So when that happened, it was very funny because my mom was telling me that every single woman in our family goes through a dark romance phase in their 20s. My Nana went through it. She never told my mom about it, but my mom knew because of the books in her house. Then my mom went through that phase and she read all the books by Anne Rice. And now here I am in my 20s and loving every single dark romance novel that I can get my hands on. However, in my dark romance phase, there are a few genres of the dark romance that I refuse to read. Sexual assault romances, in-family romances, and priest romances. Those three are 3 books that I refuse to read, and anytime somebody recommends that to me, I thank them for their suggestion, but I say I will move on from that because those kinks are not my favorites. I refuse to read those, and that's just how I operate. Anyway, this has been a wonderful story time, so I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that like button to show some support. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more videos like this. Go subscribe to my first channel, Book Dragon Aaron, where I talk about all things books. And have a great week, everyone!